Getting to Ref 3 was stressful, man.
I can imagine.
But you
It's
did
a
it.
lot to
Like
do.
it was a lot because I was like, okay, cool. And the worst part was, I kind of went back on some of the things I told myself not to do. And I started like taking it all on myself, and I was like, yeah, I got this all by myself. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, leave me alone. I got this. I got this. I got this. So then I had someone helping me, but even then I would be like, they'd be like, hey, what do you need me to do? And I was like, Josh Blue Jay, he was a melee player. We partnered up throughout this, and he was like, he was like, what can I do? What do you need help with? And I was like, I got this. You just go look pretty over there or something. And like that was a mistake. So that's why I found it to be super stressful, like reaching out to people to come here and like players, and I messaging like multiple people, and I was like, big tournament. There's gonna be I'm adding what is it called?
Compendium?
What?
Where it's like you can put money to bring a guy out.
Well, yes, that, but also I was adding pop bonuses. Yeah, I did both of those. I had pop bonuses, and also like people give me money to like bring this guy out, and some guys even paid for themselves to come out here, and like I was like, cool, that's even better. And I think I only paid for like I only paid for like one person. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody else just came out here because they were like easy money.
Not much has changed.
Yeah. Nah, I believe in this guy. He's number one.
So what
You
if
did
I
it.
believe in you too.
No, you shouldn't.
He said no.
what if I told you that you could get $500 in venue fees for weekly now in Colorado? Because that's what we get now. You get like 100 to 120 people for our Friday weekly, and they pay $5 for venue.
Do they?
Look at this man. His
He's
eyes
like-
open a little bit.
he's like
Can't see that,
like
yeah,
a
but-
puppy. Like, that's good.
But it's because of like your
but
shit.
also,
Yeah.
I it was more for fun when I was doing it. You know what I mean? Like it's like money was cool, but I loved doing it for my friends. I loved doing it for all the people I knew. It was fun hanging out with all these people. And I feel like, I'm not trying to talk shit about anybody, but I feel like if you're really trying to TO now, because you're like money, you're doing it for the wrong reason, and you're probably doing it wrong. Just saying. Not wrong, maybe bad.
Tell him.
Tell him, let him know.
I mean, I don't know.
I
I don't
super
know.
agree with
I
that.
don't know.
No, I
You
think-
agree with that?
Any
Yeah.
kind of thing that you do in life, you have to have passion behind it, and then that causes you to be good at it, and then money is a consequence of that. If you do something just for money, you're going to become jaded and greedy and kind of bitter when you don't get that money, if that's your only driving factor.
Yeah.
And then everything else just subsides from there. I super agree.
Yeah, and I love that venue, man. That ballroom was fucking
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe a Rev 4 in the
And what's
future?
called, and the best thing about it, like I at the end of the night, I started cleaning up, cause like for every venue I ever rented, I would be the last one out, cause I would clean up, I'd mop, and I'd put away the tables and stuff.
Yeah.
For this tournament, like I started doing that, and then somebody came in, they're like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm cleaning up," and they're like, "For tomorrow," and they're like, "No, that was in the package you bought," and I was like, "What?" They're like, "No, we'll clean up, we'll set the tables up, we'll do all that," and I was like,
Excuse me?
"Really?"
I would have like went out,
Like,
moving
I
all
was-
the tables and throwing trash on the
Like
top.
I was like we didn't get out of there till like I think like 10:30 that night one. We only had the venue till 10:30 both those nights. So I was like, I was ready to stay there till like 1 a.m. Go home, make the brackets for tomorrow, and they were like, no, we're cleaning up, and I was like, thank you.
Crying?
I was like, I love you. So that was like the best feeling ever.
So speaking of like modern times, talking about the local hosts, people were there's been a lot of complaining.
Oh, yeah.
It's some TO, some like management, like upper level, where it's like when you rent out your own venue and you are the TO, you don't have to really answer anybody.
You have all the control.
But when there's like a third party thrown in, it can kind of throw off the dynamic. So something we've been struggling with lately is the new place Localhost, and they sent out like a survey talking about like what we want to see and what we think of them. So basically, I know you don't know a lot about it because you've been out of the game for a while until Rev 4 happens.
I've been there a few times.
Yeah, I mean you've seen
Localhost.
it, so you can get like
Yeah,
a feel.
I was low-key a little mad that I got DQ'd, but
What
like
happened?
and like I
Oh,
was
it's been worse
I was
than that.
like 2 seconds like late, and I was like, oh, I got DQ'd. I'm sorry about that, man. And I was like, but I was with this other guy that was his match had been being called a lot longer, but because he's more well known, you're not gonna DQ him.
Yeah.
I was
I
like,
think it was either him
I
or
was
me
like,
who was with.
I think it was me.
I was like,
Yeah, it was me.
Yeah.
I think you should be a little fair about that. I was like, I think you should DQ both of us. And he was like, well, no, because he's okay. Well, that's not fair.
Top player privilege.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think
I
it
was
was
like,
one of us that
I would
I
just,
remember
and
correctly.
we didn't DQ. We got sent to losers, but I was like, I think he should have been sent to losers too. Yeah, but he's like, they told me he's like really popular, and I was like, I guess I'm not popular. I was like, nobody knows who I am, right?
Everything this man did, and
And then they're like, just treat him like
That's the
trash.
night money again. He just
Excuse me,
They
sir.
did the 9 money to him again. He went back to this.
How the mighty have fallen.
So we're gonna run through this survey, and we're gonna kind of talk about it and tell you, like, what is your opinion?
Yeah.
Also, real quick, the tournaments after Rev were always fucking crazy. Like after Rev 1, the weekly after that was fucking packed.
Yeah.
But the
'cause-
weekly after Rev 2, I've never seen such a big weekly in my life for PM.
It was
we had
like the 70 something bracket. I think I was there for
It
that.
was like 130 people. Like everyone that was there.
Everybody had something to prove.
Everybody that was there for Rev 2 came back for the weekly, and they're like, I'm back. There's other people that were like, I couldn't afford Rev 2, but I know he's going to be back here, so I'm going to play him. And like, it was just like, I was like, fuck, how am I going to get through
Wave Dash Wednesdays, dude.
140 people in a weekly in this tiny little venue? I was like, we're doing it. We're doing it. And I was like,
Here we go, boys.
Yeah.
So the first question you can actually answer by yourself. What were your first thoughts or feelings when you initially walked into localhost?
It was really big. It looked expensive. So I was like, ooh, looks like someone put a lot of money into this.
That was my initial thoughts
And
too.
I was like, oh, and it's really big. I was like, I remember just thinking, that one guy on the mic, I was like, they probably can't even hear you all the way over there. I was like, huh.
They can't.
They can't?
They can't.
No. Like, if this is the venue, the mic works for about this third right here.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
bad.
because there's stuff going around, you know.
It's bad.
People are talking like humans.
They should probably move that towards the center.
It would help.
Just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Like I was like I read 3. I was like in the middle. Like I was like
He was like lower
I was-
level middle.
Yeah, I was lower level middle, and I had a Jay Sean
Jay Sean.
upstairs, and I would go check on him like all the time. Like every 20 minutes, I'd go up there. And I was like, "How's it going? Who do I need to DQ?" So he's like, let me know, and he's like, "No, it's going great." And I was like, "Cool, I'll be back in 20 minutes." And like I just kept checking up there, and like I'd go to Melee where Josh was running, and I was like, "Josh, how's it going?" He's like, all the pool captains saying it's good, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go check on PM, and I'd go back to the middle, and I'd be like, okay, anything good? Need to register? Too late? You should have registered online. I mentioned this a million times. So yeah.
Anyways, back to the survey.
Sorry about that.
No, all
You're
good, all
good.
good.
Yeah.
How likely are you guys to recommend it to a friend or colleague? Because that's kind of almost a dream venue, right? It's like
Yeah,
the warehouse
yeah.
feel, but like it almost has a bit of Rev 3 in there too, where it's structured.
Yeah, for sure.
And
I
this is
thought
from
it
a
was
0
cool.
to 10, right?
The,
It sure
the
is.
couches
Oh,
were
okay.
super cool. The giant screens were awesome. Yeah, that was it's great. I'd say, I mean, from the few times I went, I definitely recommend somebody. But like once again, I don't know what's going on. So like if I went with somebody that didn't know what was going on, and they were like, well, like this place kind of sucks because I'm getting like screamed at and I can't hear anything. Like I'm like, oh, well, I didn't know that. Might be.
So a quick rundown of things we've been having problems with, because they're doing this because they understand there's problems. They stopped giving out cash,
But you can still pay cash.
but you can still pay cash. So they have our cash, but they're not giving
People
us cash.
known to take in 2 weeks sometimes to get their money from a
Yep.
weekly.
At
Yep.
least.
From PayPal and everything like that.
I mean, there's some guys who claim they haven't even gotten their money.
They
were-
It's been 3 weeks.
Dead ass.
That ass.
Yes.
Where it's like, we'll Venmo you, we'll PayPal, or we'll send
Personally,
you a check.
from my experience, I feel like we need to push it more. I actually made them write me a check right there and then.
Yeah.
Because I told them I paid cash and I want to walk out with some money.
Like, no,
Poor
check
chick
is
was
in
so
the mail.
scared when Fabian was like, I need my check.
Yeah, and then she was still off like $20, and I'm like, you want me to pull out the calculator? Because that's not adding up. And no, I made them write me a check, but I mean, that's just, it shouldn't get to that point, in my opinion.
So another problem
I made for Rev 2 I had all the cash on deck. Same with Rev 1, but for Rev 3 I did have all the accounts at Venmo, Google Pay, and PayPal, and I was like, what do you prefer? We'll send it right now. And it's like, and some people were like, and then I also posted on the after the tournament, I was like, if you want, send me a message, I'll check the records, and we'll send you the money right now.
Okay, yeah,
but,
because
but it's not a weekly.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like,
Which for a weekly, that sounds really bad. if they get cash, that means they have cash on hand. That means what's so hard about handing the cash back out?
they're a business.
Which
too,
I
like,
understand.
shouldn't have-
Which kind of mean, which is kind of like, I mean, like if they're taking in cash and they have to give you back some cash, that means like it could be like, oh, well, we need, this is like gambling, so it's like maybe you need to pay
Yeah,
taxes
but I mean,
on it, but also like.
That is part
But,
of
but we're talking
but
2
also,
weeks.
But also, that can be done that night.
Yeah.
That can be done. Like, how many people are working? I remember the few times I went twice.
There's like,
There was like 4 or 5 people behind
Yeah,
that. It's like, why
6,
can't
yeah.
someone get started on that?
yeah.
Like
After
writing
they
out
get the
checks
money.
because they need a record for it, and I get it. So like, just write me a check.
Yeah, they can write the check. They can get like digital transfers. Like, they can do all that, and someone can get started on that after they close out.
Yeah.
The registration.
They sure to know the amounts.
Yeah, exactly. That's fucking weird. I'm sorry.
So-
Well, you never won. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
Hey, if I've gotten checks from there,
I said.
Shake
I
his
said
hand.
you. I didn't say you. I said him.
put your damn hand
I
back.
said him.
Put your damn hand away from me.
So another problem is there was 3 or 4 weeks. So we've had I think 4 TOs as long as we've been there, which is about a year.
Yeah, we've been there for about a year, and they're like
4
average
TOs
3
in
months.
a year.
Average
Got
3
me
months.
bent. Jesus Christ.
So
They get fired or they just quit or.
a lot of different situations.
Well, okay. First question. First thing. Are they players in the scene or were they just randos?
No.
Oh, there was a couple randos. There were some people known in the scene. My thing that throws me off, they're getting paid.
The TOs are now getting paid by local hosts.
Yeah, by the establishment. They're getting like money.
What does that throw you off? You know how
'Cause-
stressful it is to run a tournament?
No. But like, I feel like they bitch when people in the past used to bitch because they weren't making money out of it. But now they're just like, come on, dude. Like, it's kind of like you're expected to perform at your job. That's my thing.
Yeah, obviously, if it's your job, then do your fucking job.
Getting to that point, that's a great point that you bring that up. 4 weeks in a row, they forgot to enter a top player.
Yeah, like a ranked player who's been there since like 4 p.m. to like 7 when the bracket started.
Me, who was in doubles before the bracket, and then they didn't enter me in as I reported.
Well, no.
scores.
Before you should tell them how it is to like register.
Oh, how it goes.
Yeah,
Okay,
how it
real-
goes.
Real
So-
quick. So, do they open registration for doubles at one time and then for singles at the other?
So the way they do it, I have to
Or
explain
do
it.
they
It's
do both at
ridiculous.
the same time?
Yeah, you have to get this.
So you know the 4 or 5 people you see working. None of them
Yeah.
are TOs.
They're
We
just,
have our own TOs.
But
Yeah.
first-
So you have to go register with them at the computer. And you say, I want to do singles and doubles. And they write that down, $12. So they give you a receipt. Then you have to take the receipt to the TOs. And then they sign you up for doubles at one point and then singles at another. And then, so when you're playing doubles, if you forget to tell them you're also in singles, even if they have the receipt, because it's happened.
Yeah.
I didn't give them my receipt. I was upset because I was like, if I'm here for doubles, why would I just come for doubles? But, so we were playing doubles, you report scores. That was mine. JFK, I just think it was the same thing.
So I can say that for him. For him, it was I show up, we pay for doubles. I'm like, hey, I'm teaming with JFK. It's like, okay, cool, you're teaming. Well, he's gonna have to come talk to us with his ticket eventually because we need to make sure he paid. So he does that, right? And then he's like, all right, here's my ticket. So now, because he didn't necessarily show them that, I think that was their argument there. But Justin shows them the tickets, like, hey, here's my ticket for singles and doubles. Now I'm gonna go play again because they're like, you gotta
because
go.
the
you
bracket,
gotta
yeah,
go.
because they're rushing you at this point. They're like, yeah, go play.
And so then he goes to play, and then they forget to enter him. But
Okay, first of all, it's weird that they don't have them both at the same time. Like it's like that's weird. Like it's
Some-
like
The bracket
They-
should be pulled up at the same time.
they-
right?
they
In
should.
the computer. I mean,
They should,
There's
yeah.
2 TOs. I want to.
oh
I
my
want-
god, are you fucking kidding?
Okay,
There's
like,
2
like,
TOs.
like it sounds like I'm
and they
bitching,
can't
but
do this shit. Are you fucking serious?
yeah, but you
It's
know
like,
what?
it's like they can both take both things at the same time, or they could do 1 and 1.
Yeah, 1 and
But-
1.
But that would be stupid because if I'm gonna go
they do
register for
have two
doubles,
computers.
if I'm gonna go register for doubles, I might as well just tell you I'm in singles. I'll have to get on another line. So
But they get written
They
proof.
could do. They could do both at the same time, which is fucking weird. First of all, this written proof. The stupid thing is, if like
I think we broke him.
He's like, what?
We're not even.
Why can't
We're
they?
3 questions in the survey.
Why can't they have the TO by the person that's taking your money in the first place,
That's
and
what
have
I'm
them sign you up?
Like
then
have the
and there?
computer over there.
Why am
'cause
I paying but not being
originally
entered?
had
they're a
that.
mile away. Like you pay here, and then you gotta walk all the way to the other side of the venue to like give them your
Okay.
receipt over here.
Like why don't they have like one
They-
database and just like. And like when they take your money, they have you input your name, which will go to their database, and they can be like, okay, now you're in singles and doubles. Like, cool, I'm putting you in both since I already have
Facts
your name.
first.
So originally they did have it where
Okay.
you'd pay here and then you'd sign up here, but they took that away because they didn't want to have a non-employee behind the desk, and so then they separated that out.
Yeah, because they wanted proof of pay. So they didn't trust their like the people they're paying these TOs. They didn't trust them.
To be behind the desk
Yes.
with the counter.
For the
with the
tournament
money.
they're running.
So then they threw them 100 feet away in a corner.
Yeah, like on the other side, and now like there's zero communication between them. It's like it's weird. It's like you're talking to like 3 different people, and you just sign up to one thing.
So they didn't trust him because they were like, you're gonna let your friend in for free.
Yeah,
Well,
Well,
whatever reason, I'm
wouldn't-
not gonna.
What
I imagine it's something.
well,
around
wouldn't you be near them already be enough? Like, I can hear what you're saying. I can hear you if you're gonna let your friend in.
You would think.
We would think.
there. Okay.
So there's a couple things. There's even more things. You have the taxes and all that. Now it seems like they want to raise the venue fee.
Yeah, this is an upcoming rumor. Which I mean, I know it's applying for their establishment. I don't know if it's gonna apply to
It's a
for
rumor.
Smash.
But
It's a rumor
So
for
you
Smash.
budgeted- what is it, like $5?
Yep.
It's 5 and 5, so 10.
Alright.
And you want to do doubles, 12.
Doubles $2.
yeah.
People don't like doubles anymore.
They want to bump up the
Never.
venue, and they're like, if we're bumping up the venue, we might as well bump up the other thing, because then, like, you know, it kind of balance out. I guess in their head, they're like, oh, well, if they're gonna pay more, they're gonna make more money. But we're talking about 100-man weekly, and there's only like 8 people who are gonna walk out of there with money. Maybe they might not even walk out with money. We don't know.
Yay.
So, I mean, I think, in my opinion, that's a stupid. I think they're gonna shoot themselves in their own foot if they do that. Like, they're gonna like kind of ignore 90% of the people who are your income, and like the
I
people
don't
who
know,
profit
man.
are the ones who win.
And I'm agreeing with you. Like, who would pay more than $5 for a weekly?
Yeah. So
Like, that's like, what the fuck?
I feel like that's the standard.
Just
$5.
wait. There's more.
Go on the survey though.
Well, I want to explain this last thing so now he
Okay.
has it all. So just real quick.
Yeah, what we're
They
doing. the
threw a
survey.
minor, and the minor has a $2,500 pot total. So there, you don't put money towards the pot; it doesn't add anything to it. And that was what, $60 per person?
Yeah.
$60 per person. And none of that money goes to the winner or anything. It's $2,500 set, which is
Set.
still decent. They expected a big turnout. They got 83 people to go to that one. Now they're throwing a huge one, and that one's in March, and that's a $10,000 pot, and it cost $100 to enter that tournament. Do you know how much Genesis costs?
Like, what, $40?
Like 60 if you early
60?
birded, I think. So.
Yeah.
$100.
Okay, but they're not changing up anything. Logo Host is still the same venue. Like if I were to walk in on a Friday, there's only a pot bonus this time around.
Yeah.
That's it.
Nothing's different.
Nothing's
$100.
different.
Will you go?
No.
Hey, there's 10K in there, man.
Nah, it's 10K.
I'm not going to win.
What's the registration at? Maybe 10 people or something though?
Right now, it's like 10 people signed up for a $10,000 tournament. It's literally just gonna be a bunch of sharks going in there.
That's not even right, man.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of sharks going in there now. And like I said, in my opinion, it should be like more of a scene, like a community thing. You know, like kind of like what Rev was. It was like we could. This is our major. Sure, it wasn't as much money, but like it was the whole community, like all the games. Now it's just ultimate, and it's like look, cool. We got 10K, but they only got 10 players.
That's a lot of money, man.
Just
Like,
for
just to
stupid.
get in. Like,
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
like, who the fuck's going to pay that, man?
But
Not me.
you gotta offer, in my
I
opinion,
can understand. Like, the most I would pay for venue fee,
like
which
80.
the most I ever asked someone to pay was $35. And that was like late, like early was 25, then increased to 30, then increased to 30, then 35, like super late. But that's the most I would ever ask anyone to pay. And like even then, like, you know what I mean?
You felt bad.
Even though I felt bad,
Yeah.
I was like, but I was also like, you're a grown ass man, you got a job.
Yeah, but I
But
mean,
also like still like, I know it's a lot of money because then it adds on like, oh, what games do you want to play? $10, $10.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. But with their 35-25, that was for the venue, like for the venue. They already have the venue.
Yeah, they already own the
They
venue.
they own it. That's their establishment. They don't need a venue. They just I don't know.
It's not just local host either. The Winter Showdown, they just had a tournament where $60 to enter, and then $60 to enter, and then that's what they said, and then another $20 to enter the game.
Like 2 hours before the tournament. Like another tournament, it was really snowy last Friday, and they were like, "Well, this tournament's canceled," and they were like, "No, it's $80.
I was invited to that.
And how many people were at that?
I was there.
30 something, 30 maybe 40.
I feel like that kills the scene. That kills numbers.
See, now they're just doing it for money.
See,
Yeah.
And they know some of these people are gonna pay, so they're like,
But is it ever gonna thrive? It's never gonna thrive.
it's never gonna thrive. Yeah, it's never gonna
I think in the long run, yeah, it's never gonna dry. Like it's not.
No, it's just that's not cool. One, they're in it for the money. Don't even care about the players or the scene. Two, like they're just looking out for themselves. Like that's exactly it. Like, do they know your name?
Yes, one guy.
One guy.
The rest are just kind of like
Well,
they look up and they see us and they look down.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. Like,
oh,
I
they
mean, the
got a
staff's
game.
the staff is like not really ultimately to blame. It's more like whoever's like people we don't even see. That's the thing.
Yeah,
Like, it's
because
people we don't
they
even
point us because we tell them the problems, and then they point to higher ups, and then they're like,
It's the people pulling the strings. It's not me.
because they think they got us, and I'm like, dude, we're gonna leave. Like we're gonna get out of here.
Yeah, you should.
Well,
you should
Okay,
go.
no. See, there's another thing that's going on, and they don't know. That's what I'm saying. They're gonna shoot themselves in their foot. GameWorks still offers Friday tournaments for 5 and 5. So at any given moment, people can just start going back there again, and I don't think they realize that.
If GameWorks is gonna win, that'd be the nuttiest thing in the world.
I mean, I kind of want to promote it.
coming back.
Okay, so getting back to the survey,
Question 4.
you gonna recommend this to someone now?
No. No, it's like,
After all that.
hey, go pay $100 to enter this tournament. Oh my God, do you think I have a chance of winning? No.
Absolutely
no.
not.
You have absolutely no chance. I think you play maybe one match. Maybe you'll get DQ'd for the second match. Not sure.
Let's go. Let's keep going with
Maybe
the
vice versa.
let's keep going with the survey.
Oh, here's one you actually brought up earlier. We didn't get to the bathrooms. So how important do you think bathrooms are? You were talking about porta potties earlier. It's important.
Yeah, I mean, I had to pay for 6 porta potties because I was like, it's gonna be big, and like I didn't have any more money. But so bathrooms are super important. Well, what's the problem now?
I actually think the bathrooms are pretty good.
No, the bathroom's 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
I
Yeah,
don't even
10
know why
out of
that's on
10.
the survey. I don't
know.
care.
That is not our issue. No,
Yeah,
10 out of 10 on those
yeah.
bathrooms, and they're clean. They're. No,
I
it's
remember
good.
I went. I liked it. I thought it was a little far away. I was like,
Wow.
What the fuck is this
You
bathroom?
feel comfortable though.
This one's fun. Okay,
Okay.
ready? We're gonna go word by word. It says describe each of them. Select of what local host offers. Like describe like what you think about them in all these words. Reliable,
No.
No.
high quality,
Yeah.
Yeah. I think for esports, for what they're doing, yes.
They have a
Useful.
stage.
Useful?
Yes.
Maybe. 50-50, iffy. Because they are pricey, so can the community release them? Yeah.
unique. Sure. I'd
Yeah.
say they're
Yes.
unique.
They're the only one in the state.
Here's a good one. Good value for money.
No.
No.
Let's go pay $100.
I don't even know this place. Now I'm already saying no to that.
Literally right after this it says overpriced.
Of course.
Yes.
Yes.
Impractical. Yes.
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 Yes. It's inefficient how they have the whole system running and how
Speaking
they
of
pay
which,
people out.
Ineffective.
Oh.
Very ineffective.
Yeah.
There's no communication. There's just like you have this job, you have this job. Good luck.
Yeah.
And I feel like they look at us differently.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Real quick, the people that work there, you said none of them even play the game. Do they play other games, or are they just like, this is my job?
They're gamers.
I actually don't know. There was one guy who gamed, but I'm pretty sure he got fired.
I haven't seen them in a while.
They got
They're,
the long
they're
hair.
just people that are like, this is my job.
Well, no. I think they play some games.
They got
Yeah,
a
but, like,
background,
I
like
don't
somewhat.
think-
Not in Smash, though. Like, there's no, like,
But they're
dedicated
not,
local
they're not
host
as
that's on
like,
Smash.
like us. They're
I mean,
clearly
no,
not
I
like
mean
us.
like Smash. I mean like, do they just
Yeah,
play
yeah, I
games
mean,
in
yeah.
general?
Although-
I wouldn't say
like-
most of them. Like I don't think the chicks play games.
Yeah, they do. They play the Fortnites.
I don't.
That's
No,
about
I think
it.
The
so.
Fortnite.
No, but
I'm
I
the
think
old
they
one.
kinda know
and
about
I'm
it.
the old one.
I think it's weird because they started adding weird shit. Like it was very basic when we first got there. Now there's like a merchandise spot. And then it's like, yeah,
Sports
it's just like
jerseys.
so much weird stuff. And I'm like,
Becoming
and they
like
put
GameStop
money.
where they're like, we need to sell random stuff now.
Yeah, and they made a stage before giving us setups. They chose this. They're like, we're gonna make a stage. and then we're gonna give you setups you guys desperately need because
But,
the tournament's
but
run
I feel
till
like you
1.
guys don't understand that. I don't even think local host is more of a league, like
Yeah.
Cause their stage was for the PCs. That's
Yeah.
like they don't really care about.
They're kind of like Smash. They give us the Ibrahim. They're like, you know.
Well,
Yeah.
here's my opinion. Like, and I agree with that. Like, they're not a Smash establishment, and like, but like, if they're not gonna do that, why are we still going there? That's my thing. I'm like, why are we still like?
Because
They're doing this.
This guy's about to get out of
You don't
retirement.
got to bring your TV with you. And
You guys gonna save us?
No, you still do. Some
Do
people
you?
bring
Yeah.
full setups. Yeah.
Do they get
Yeah.
discounts for those setups, Brex?
Sometimes,
Do they get discounts for those setups?
like if you're like the first 5 or some shit like that.
It's painful.
I don't think they're getting discounts anymore.
No, I think they're making you run that like the whole thing. Like you have to like send you all your money type of stuff. I think that's what they're doing.
They're giving them $5 on PayPal.
I think that's what they're.
Oh
I
my
think.
God.
Don't
So
quote
you'll
me
get
on
your
that, but I
pay
think
in
that's
2 weeks.
because I think
Thanks for the setup.
I think somebody was talking to them about that.
All right. How well does localhost meet your needs?
Dude,
I think
it does meet our
I think it
needs.
does.
don't
it does.
care. This survey, like, it's all gonna be negative. Like we already
No,
know.
because that's actually
no.
it does.
No.
It does have the room for the
The next
capacity
one
of
too?
tournaments.
And it has good couches, a good watching area.
Yeah,
and
it
stuff.
does.
I'd rather go back to ATA.
Well, no.
Well,
But like,
ATA was alright. Something about it.
Hold
was
on.
cool.
it's trash.
stay
a
on.
little bit.
I mean, ATA stole my shoe, but that's okay. The floors were
I think
sticky.
it does serve people's needs.
Good times.
The equipment there. Think the equipment's good?
Solid.
I mean,
I think Sawtooth. What Sawtooth does is very under
He
recognized.
gets paid.
yeah.
Yeah, but he's been doing it before then.
Yeah, he has.
Sawtooth is like literally the one guy that I'm like, no, like he deserves the money.
He's consistent.
Absolutely.
More than a TO, I think. Like, he
Yeah.
does it for free. He's
streamer.
done it for free.
And he literally, I'm pretty sure he got in a car wreck, and then like he showed up 2 hours later.
Yeah, because
It's
like, because he's treating it like a job, you know. And it's like that's cool, and like I feel like that gets
I respect
unrecognized.
that.
Here's an important one. How responsive are they to questions and complaints?
Well, seeing as I've never seen a GM or a manager, and I've had some complaints, I don't think they're that good with them.
I don't think like I tell them things, and it doesn't seem like they really care or listen. What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
I just like it's clear like they don't care.
I mean, I think they secretly hate me because I went in there promoting GW on my first appearance at Local.
Well,
That's just me.
Are we satisfied?
also,
with
you
it?
have to get frisked every time you enter. I
Yeah,
don't know
you
if
have to
we told
get
you that.
frisked.
Like every time. Like,
Oh, they have
metal
security.
detector,
I forgot
hands
about
out, arms out. You wearing a belt buckle? You have to show me.
A pat on the
Got our
balls.
official hip. You got a card for
Basically,
that.
it's like you're getting on a plane.
Why? What
Because we're gonna
happened?
shoot
What
up the
happened?
place.
No, nothing has
I mean,
happened.
What happened that they
Nothing's
started doing
happened.
that?
Nothing's
Nothing has
happened.
nothing has happened there. I mean, I know like shootings are
We'll call it a preemptive
thing.
strike, maybe.
It's
But
not even that bad of an area.
even so, then going along with that, one night you guys tried to get back into the venue and they wouldn't let you in.
I took my pants off.
That's
Like, I was
not
like, you don't
why
have
they
to do
did.
that where you're telling me in a way. So. Like,
Wait, what happened? So you left? So you were
It was
there,
late.
and then
I was there
you
to go,
left,
and then I went to get food.
then you came
and then I
back,
came back,
and
and
then
then-
you left let you in.
Yeah.
And
Why
they
not?
Because they had to like.
Because they were
let you in
done.
again.
They were done with us. Even though they let me in a little bit earlier, which I could say is
His
stereotyping.
wife.
But yeah, I would legitimately agree with that. Where I just like walked in, like, come on, dude, just let me in. And he's like, fine.
And then I'm
But
just
then
out there
they wouldn't
cool.
let them in.
So they were like,
After
so
that.
they were just over. They were like, no, you keep leaving in and out. Like we're
Say
not
illegal.
It wasn't even leaving in and out. It's literally just gone out for a little bit, came back, and like grams were still going on. It's like, we want to see this, so they let me in. And then 4 or 5 people
nope.
out there, they're like, no, get out.
You don't come back in.
These people are fighting. You can't watch it. We're closed, even though we paid for it technically. Security guard.
dead ass security guard.
Dead ass. With the
Yeah.
beep.
Uniform.
And they
Go
Full
tomorrow.
TSA.
Go tomorrow.
they
See
have
how
a
it is.
security guard.
Go
over,
tomorrow,
like,
man.
national
Just go for
employee
fun.
doing this?
Yeah. No, they pay people. They have like 2 or 3 sometimes.
What the?
Do you plan on returning to localhost?
Not
If you
even
can
one.
make it.
Can we keep going with the survey?
So
Anyway,
actually,
sorry.
that was the next question. Something interesting that I forgot to bring up is Lobby GG, which is like the Kroger brand of Smash GG.
It's their like little challenge thing.
Yeah.
They're trying to promote their website, and I'm like, just go with the old school.
So
Like,
they're trying to do their own thing, so they can get the money earlier.
Probably.
Yeah.
Business move.
Well, that's not bad. That way, when you get there, they're like, I already paid. Cool. Give me my ticket. No, it is bad because
I don't think that's that bad either.
I don't
But I
think
mean,
it's that bad, but it's
no,
annoying that I
because
can't see
your
your
name's
name.
already on there. So it's not that bad. But also like money. So whatever.
Oh, there's a lot of money going to Lobby GG. Brax, you got something to say?
Oh no, I just wanted him to finish.
Alright, let's go with the survey.
What's next? So they call it the NCS, the National Championship Series.
Yes.
Have you guys participated, and how different was it from a regular ESF?
It's the same thing.
The exact same.
Say more expensive. That's it.
Same, different day.
They do
Ah,
best
the
of fives.
week-
They gave me a badge. That's it. That was the only difference. They gave me a badge and it was earlier.
Dude.
Yeah, the
Still
badge.
ran just as late though.
How likely are you guys to go back to one of those?
No.
No,
You guys didn't go to the last one.
No, I'm boycotting those.
you
I'm
didn't go
done.
either.
No,
I'm not going to the next one either. I'm done with
I'm
those.
done with those.
And these are
And
regular
especially,
people.
no, and the thing is, like, I'm not an idiot. Like, this 10,000 one, there's gonna be pro players, and only top 8 gets paid. You think I'm gonna spend $100 to go lose to the bald ESAM? Like, you think I want to do
You know,
that?
you know what you
Sam
can
still
do?
playing?
Yeah.
Because of God.
You
Is he
can-
really?
No.
Huh.
But the thing is, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go. No, I'm not paying anything.
Well, no money match.
Yeah,
that's
that's
what
it.
I'm saying.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
make more
I'm
money
gonna
than-
go and I'm
than
still gonna money match
most
them and I'm gonna do
people
whatever I want.
For like a fraction of the price, I can still play all the top players, have a fantastic experience.
for free.
Yeah. Ideally for free. Maybe like $10, $15 for money matches. That's it.
So the rest of the questions are basically just about the championship series, and I am happy with the stream. I think the layout's even pretty alright, but it's just like any additional things that you guys think they need to fix. We've already said quite a few, so.
This guy has a good resume. No, I'm kidding.
I have a really good resume. Man.
If y'all want
If you want a TO,
Well, that's the.
They're getting paid.
Yeah.
We're doing it
The
$3
thing is, just
minimum.
I don't know. I don't know what to say. I honestly, I don't think they
So-
can fix it. In my opinion.
No,
I think they're too deep. Yeah.
I think it's very easy for them to fix it. It's called throw away your ego that you've clearly
Which they
built
won't.
up artificially, and then do what Juan's saying over here, where it's, hey, here's pot, or here's the pot bonus. We actually care about the community.
do the
It's
math.
gonna be this
Checks
amount.
should be on deck. Checks
That is a lot.
should be on deck.
We can be actual Colorado, give out actual pot. That would make things a lot more chill too.
Cool. It's like I said, just have the checks on deck. Like if you need it for your record for your company, just checks on deck.
But like even the 2,500 one, like I was gonna get 300, but like they could have literally laid out the checks, put it in an envelope, and said, "This is third, this
Yeah.
is second,
Here you go.
Here you are. Thank you."
Yeah, way.
Thank
But
you.
everybody had to go up, and this has happened many
Maybe
times.
they have 6 fucking people there. What the fuck? Like I was thinking, oh, security guard. They probably have like 2 people on security. No, that's they have someone on fucking security.
They have like 5 of their
oh
own.
God.
But everybody goes up there and they're like, "This is my information. You have to tell me your information like every
Yeah.
time." And then
Kind of like we're just
They don't
missing.
even know who's winning.
They don't have your information on.
I think they finally had me the last time. They're like,
They
"Okay,
start
you're
to
safe."
save
It's
stuff.
like it gets deleted after 2 months, and then you
Yes.
repeat the process.
But like that's one of my issues is what happened to the tournaments where, all right, grand prize, big old check here, let's party, have some fun. It's like, no, all right, who won? You have to go walk up to the front desk. It's all unceremonious and it's just all right.
It
give
looks
me
like
your
a walk of
information,
shame.
love
Just
that.
at a desk.
What?
Right, like literally, you shake the guy's hand. You're sitting there, and the
Your
TO's
money's already
like, "Here's your
here.
first, right in second place's face."
And then you count it in
Fuck
his face
you.
here.
Yeah,
look.
now you have to like walk with him.
Yeah.
Like a
You're
walk
holding
of
his hand.
shame or
It's like, look
something.
how much money I just beat you with.
And then, oh,
I mean, I think they're one step from like messing everything up, and I think if that venue thing, if that thing goes up, I think everybody's gonna migrate to GW. I know I will,
I hope they mess up.
and I hope they do mess up.
Tired of it.
Tired of it. I've been done with that place. Literally, I went in the first time, and I'm like, GameWorks is better, son, and
so,
yeah.
oh wise TO master, what would you do if you came back to fix things? Like, not
For Rev
saying you would. I
For
mean, Rev 4 would be nice. But like, what would you do
2021.
if you're in their shoes and it's like, here's the community now. We have 100, 120 people entering weekly. What would you do?
I'm retired, man.
No, But
Well, get rid
advice
of,
to
get
other
rid of the
people.
security guards. First of all, that's one. That's intimidating. 2, it's a hassle. That's like, what the fuck do they need? I mean, maybe like a metal detector, but it's like, why the fuck's the point of security guard? You know what I mean? It doesn't matter.
They can just
Like,
Yeah.
why can't they just give you like a badge, and like have you walk in and out, and it's like if they can have someone standing, if they see your badge, they can be like, oh yeah, let them in. But if they don't have a badge, they can frisk you that one time. It's your first time. So that's fucking weird. First of all, it's just personal opinion there. Personal opinion. Also, maybe some delegating. That's like, get some pools going, get some people in charge. Like one other person would do a fucking difference. But it also sounds like these TOs, there's 2 TOs. It sounds like they just sit there, not people coming up to them.
Well, you got it.
Instead of having one of them like walk around like, hey, did you just go report your match? Oh, you go report your match too, or hey, who won here? I'll go report it.
Well, I think they messed up before that. Like when you forget people in the bracket.
Yeah, I mean, like this whole thing sounds fucking weird. Like,
And it's not even your randoms, dude. It's not even your randoms, and like
It's like the top guys.
Yeah.
It's like what?
but also, one of the issues I always had was when people would come sign up for teams and singles, and they'd be like, well, yeah, this is for me and my partner, and I'd be like, okay, well, who's your partner? Like, oh, that one guy. And I'd be like, both of you. I would send them back. I'd be like, both of you come back here. I don't need just one of you. I want both of you here. That's just a personal thing. I had people. Yeah. I never signed up one person just by himself unless I knew them. Like whenever you teamed up with your brother, like and your brother wasn't there, I'd be like, yeah, I know Fabian, I know he's here. But like if I didn't know you, I'd be like, both of you come back. I don't want just one of you signing up with the other one. I don't know, this place sounds like a shit show, to be honest.
I don't like it.
It's not bad. It's just where they're going is clearly money motivated.
Yeah, I mean they're a business, and I mean that's cool, but like,
Bad.
I'm not a golden goose. I'm not.
That's bad, especially if they're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
So I guess to like close up this Smash talk.
This is long.
I know.
What is this?
It's already
Too
It's gonna
long.
be like
I
2 or 3.
I just want to know like why'd you stop? Like just just to like wrap it up. Oh my god.
I'm just kidding. Damn, you're fit.
Hey, relax.
Sorry. That was weird. Can we edit that part out?
No.
No.
I'm
that's-
gonna watch that
It's
part.
actually live.
Oh shit.
No, I'm kidding.
Sorry, I'm gonna watch Tommy stand up. I've been sitting down for too long.
Oh.
It's been an hour then. This has been going on for an hour? Jesus Christ. I talk too much.
You go
Okay.
deep at the
It stopped being fun.
Hmm.
That was it. Stopped being fun.
Felt like a job.
Felt like a job. And I loved the game too much. And I did it because I wanted it to be fun. I wanted to do it for my friends, for the community. And it just stopped being fun. And I was like, this isn't, like, I don't like this anymore. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't what I wanted to do. It started being a job. And I was like, I fucking hate working. It's like,
Who doesn't?
I was like, I hate my job. And like I still love the game. I still love all the community. But like, it started being a job. And like, that was it. And yeah, like, that was it. Like, that was the only reason. Stopped being fun. Like, I couldn't, like one of the biggest rules I feel for TOing is if you're the TO, you can't be in the tournament. That's like number one. So if you're running like a small tournament like back at ATA, like I realized if I'm playing and I'm going to like third set and I get up, there's like 20 people behind me like, hey, I need to report a match, and like that holds up the whole tournament. So I stopped playing to host the tournaments, and that kind of took away. That kind of broke my heart a bit, just because I was like, I want to play.
Yeah.
So I want to beat Rubio one day, which never happened. It was fucking good. But
We're bringing you guys back, salty sweet.
nah, okay, what? even now, that guy.
In Ultimates, really.
Yeah.
It's pretty alright in Ultimate.
He's good.
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm fucking.
He must
fucking
be me.
suck. I fucking suck in Ultimate. But yeah, it stopped being fun. Like, yeah, that was basically it. I just told myself like, it's time there was a bunch of people TOing tournaments now, bunch of new players. So I felt like this was the right time. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
A bunch of people TOing, a bunch of new players, and a bunch of new venues. So I was like, I'm done. You know, nobody knows me anymore. So
Clearly
yeah.
they DQ'd you.
And they fucking DQ'd me, man. That was my first time there too, and I was like,
Get lost. Thanks for the money.
yeah, I was like, jeez. I did have like 4 or 5 people come up to me. They're like, Juan, and I was like, yeah, and they're like, you back?" And I was like, "No, I'm just here to watch."
So now that we're done with the whole Smash talk, we went on a little long,
Yeah.
but I'm sure everyone's curious why this guy's here. You like this guy or like?
Fucking, I mean, Luffy's cool, but I mean, I'm gonna be basic as fuck. Usopp, that's my boy.
You're a Usopp guy.
I'm
I
an
don't think
Usopp
I've
guy.
ever heard that.
Yeah,
Usopp-
I've heard that twice.
Usopp's a king, man. Usopp a
He's the
king.
Sniper King.
Yeah, Usopp's a king. I love Luffy too, though. Luffy's my boy, dude. I love One Piece. A great story on how I got into this, but that's for another time.
But I wanted to hear it.
I want to hear it too.
We
Is
can
this
do
not-
that on
is this not a different-
on the next episode of the neutral table.
Next episode of the Neutral Table.
Yeah,
Juan's gonna stay here for a week.
he's
In
gonna
his
stay
chair.
in his chair for a week.
And we're gonna
He's
come
not
back.
gonna move,
And
and
we're
he's
gonna
only
talk about
drinking
One
water.
Piece.
Maybe Game of Thrones too.
Yeah,
Uh,
maybe there is a chair.
You
here
have
too.
Twitter, anything you like? I don't know. I don't know what.
I have
it
an
is.
Instagram.
What is it?
The handle is Anime Papi with
Oh.
three eyes.
Anime
3 eyes.
But I have been called out on that because I don't watch anime. I do read a shit ton of manga.
Yes.
I read
Man.
so much manga.
Vagabond?
Like, no, that's been on my list for a minute.
Come
I am
on.
so sorry. You know what I'm rereading right now?
What?
Inuyasha. Just because I never read it. I watched clips here and there, and then I did see Inuyasha the final arc, the final chapter,
Act.
the final act.
Yeah.
And I did watch that, and I was like, I don't know how I got to this point, but this is amazing. But now I'm reading how I got to that point. I'm like, oh my god, Inuyasha was so good.
It is.
All men are trash.
Oh,
my
man.
God.
Our trash, I think.
We're gonna leave it at that.
Also,
We're gonna leave it at
I've,
that.
I've seen so many Kagome titties. Like I'm just like, okay.
All right. That's for another day.
No, but we'd love to have you back talk about anime. So
Yeah.
appreciate you coming. Thank you for coming out, man.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
First guest, everybody.
Am I getting paid for this?
Just as much as you used to when you were T.O.
Yeah.
Just as much as you got for Theo.
I used to get a bag of chips with the drink and the candy, so I
I
expect.
gave you the water.
Gave you the waters. There's the
Alright.
drink.
All right.
All right, guys.
Thanks, guys.
See ya.
All right. Cool.
Did you have fun? Oh my
I
god.
think we have to-
Dude, I